Hey guys!
Welcome back to Deeper with Bri and Chi. Today we have some new faces. I'll have them introduce themselves.
So I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
My name is Thomas.
Period.
Everyone calls me Tommy. I'm a cybersecurity major from Allegheny College, Maryland.
Period.
Okay.
My name's Keita.
Hey, girl.
I'm a respiratory therapist major.
Okay.
I go to Allegheny too.
Okay.
Okay. New schools.
Hi, I'm Cornelius,
Hey.
but everyone calls me Corn.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a respiratory therapist major, and I go to Allegheny College of Maryland as well.
Hello, my name is Brianna. I'm a hospitality major at the illustrious Morgan State University.
Yep.
Straight.
Okay.
Is it really?
Nah, don't play.
Why is he hating? Because he
I was about to
left.
say that too.
Okay, because y'all left. Y'all want to hate now.
Exactly.
All
Or,
No,
All
I'm
right.
just
it's not.
Hating.
Anyways, I just want to ask, to start the vibes. What is your take on mental health? Like, how do you guys view mental health?
It's very important.
Yeah.
You need it.
All right.
Yep.
You
I
need
feel
people-
like some people don't take it as seriously as they need to because people will be like, oh, mental health matters, but they won't provide or support other people's mental health problems. I feel like that's a really big thing. Like they'll care about only their own mental health, but they won't do the same for others. And it's
Yeah.
very important.
And people don't take mental health illnesses serious.
Yeah.
Like they think like
Exactly.
they're faking it and everything.
Mm.
But people are really like fighting for their lives out
Yeah.
here. Everybody think, oh, it's just a joke. Oh, they just playing. Oh, they the bid. But it's not funny. Like
Yeah.
it's literally very
You from PG?
serious. No, I'm from DC.
Oh, that's what
Oh.
I'm like. She said the bid. But like, okay, with the end of the semester coming, like, and basically school's over. I know y'all. Some of y'all still in school. Well, we are, but I know y'all ended. How did y'all feel like your mental health was at the end of the semester?
Child,
Frantic.
it was too much.
Yeah.
It was like chemistry. I hate
Chemistry
chemistry.
is
Like
deadly.
I just couldn't. Like I literally felt myself almost dropping out. Like I just couldn't. But it's done. I passed this. So it's
Amen.
okay.
Man.
Amen. Okay, period.
I felt well, I guess I wasn't really struggling. I think I was just like slacking.
Thomas smart, y'all. Like me and Esther used to beg for his help from Thomas every time.
No, because y'all had different professors, so what y'all was learning and when I was learning different things.
Yeah.
So I was like, can I get some help? I'm like, we didn't learn that yet.
Yeah.
But well, I'm not gonna say too much.
No, but it's like literally, I don't know. For me, like I'm low key still fighting because finals literally, like finals is my finals. Like I think I have 2 more left. Some teachers gave them early, but I have 2 left. I have my comp sci final project and my what's it called? My final paper, and those 2 for my writing class. I don't know. Life just been beating me up, and then the projects we gotta do. I gotta do a group project for a final. Like, is that not insane? Like,
I was
feel
still
like,
doing
like,
group
yeah,
projects
we
in
too grown for
college.
that.
I don't understand it either.
Because everyone wants to do group projects, but like when
People
it comes
don't
to
put their
like
part
and the
in.
professor's like, oh well, like
We got the assignment last week, and we haven't met not once. Everybody's
that's
busy.
what I'm talking about.
Everybody's busy for some reason. I don't get it. And I'm sitting here trying to text them like I'm with a group of 2 boys. I'm like, bro, first of all, I'm like working with boys anyways because they just be
Right.
Speaking
They
of
want
that,
you to do all the work.
Right.
literally like, why
And the
am I?
thing with college group assignments is that I feel like people in college, they don't take group assignments as seriously
They
as
don't.
it was in like high school. Because I know when I had group assignments, especially at Morgan, people would wait until
the day
it was
before.
due
Yeah.
or the day before.
Text the group me.
Right. And they'll start saying, oh, what is my
Frantic.
part?
Yeah.
What is my part?
Yes.
What
Who's
do I
my
have to
partner
do
first?
after we
Like-
finish the project, and they expect us to put their names down. No, like
Yeah, no, watch out.
Do y'all feel like college cares about like college professors and stuff like that care about mental health?
No.
Or professors just in general.
College professors, like
Oh,
the
college
colleges as in
I
general.
feel like a lot of institutions they push mental health, but when it comes to like actual getting mental health, it's like, oh
Yeah.
well, like for example, like when I was at Morgan, I was struggling with I was really depressed. So I reached out to my advisor. She was like, oh well, how about you just walk around the campus and do
Walk
this and
around
this?"
what
And
is
it's
that
like,
gonna do?
right, exactly. I'm still depressed.
like
Like I'm talking to you in the library, walking around, I'm still depressed.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like yes, we acknowledge mental health, but it's like where there's no resources.
Yeah.
I was
That's the
just about to
thing.
say that.
Yeah.
Like they'll say they care, but they don't have nothing in place to properly like help anybody who's dire and in like need of these resources and stuff like that. They don't have nothing
I
right.
feel like they're just like at a surface level of
Yeah.
caring. They don't go
Yes.
deep into mental health. And it really affects the students because I know a lot of people who complain like they're depressed, they're this and that, but they have this many amounts of assignments due
Yeah.
in one class. That's just one class. And it's like the teachers don't consider like, oh, these students have other classes. Some of these students are bio majors. Some of these students are comp sci majors. They don't put those things into consideration. They just give out work and expect it to be returned.
And last minute, give out a test at the beginning of the week. Oh, the test on Wednesday. No time to study, nothing. They just, oh, here's the test.
But I feel like at our school, like, I feel like they care about mental health.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, I mean, it's gonna be some teachers that just like do too much. But I feel
Science
like
teachers don't give.
Yeah, they don't
care.
They don't care. But our school, they definitely care. I feel like they definitely do.
Yeah.
Then y'all go to a PWI?
Yeah.
That's why.
But it's weird though, because for science teachers should care, because a lot of people come to our school for the science program, for the health program. So for them not to like care and not to like be more understanding, it's weird. Like it's backwards. Like art teachers, they care.
Art teachers,
Nobody
don't care.
Nobody is not.
Teachers, they're deep into
They'll care. And they'll take you to their therapist and everything. They care.
But I don't think, I know you said because we go to PWI. I don't think it has to do with us going to PWI and HBCUs. I think it just has to do with money management in general, because like the way our school manages money is like, it's crazy, because like we have like mental Mondays basically, where students can just come to like we have a thing called like a serenity room, but it's like couches and stuff like that, and a fireplace where people can just like detox and like stretch out and color and do that stuff.
That is
we have this. They implement programs for students to like release the stress out.
That's why I feel like that's like a HBCU versus PWI thing though, because when PWIs, I feel like they have more funding accessible too. But then again, at Morgan, I will say like I'll hear something about Stevenson, like they'll have like a little like fair day for the students and have like all these little animals that come
like
a petting zoo.
I've never heard that a day in my life.
But we know Morgan will have much t-shirts. Much t-shirts and pom-poms. That's where our money's going.
Has funding.
That's the thing.
Money. I don't think
it's the way they choose.
It's just institution versus institution.
Yeah, because Black people only do stuff like that to their own people.
Yeah.
White people, they care.
They care. Even if it's for fake, they'll fake like they care.
Yeah.
But Black
just
people
for the clout.
Yeah. But you'll see something. Like you'll see something like I ain't never seen no petting zoo, nothing close to it. Maybe something like we had old dogs come to Morgan. God bless them dogs. But we had elderly dogs come.
It was 3 dogs.
3 dogs.
Barricades.
The whole school. 3 dogs to come and pet 3 dogs in the student center, and they left at like 5 o'clock.
It's so funny that you said that with the dogs, because I remember last year during the whole Mr. and Mrs. Morgan, one of them talking about like bringing dogs on campuses.
Yeah. Yes.
And
bro,
what happened?
Bro,
those was the 3 dogs.
Bro, yes, he had, no offense to anybody, whoever watches this, but he had a little announcement. I'm gonna have like mental health, animals come to the school and whatever. The day those animals come, mind you, we were told it was puppies and stuff. Not saying old dogs ain't cool or whatever, but we get there and it's like it's an old Chihuahua, some old Beagle, or some old Border Collie and whatever, and they keep going and piss and pee every 2 seconds, so people can't even pet the dogs.
No
it's
shade.
Like no shade. Like we appreciate it, but it's just like, where's the money? Like mind you, that wasn't even school funded. Like those were volunteers too, so no money really went into that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and that's probably why you got.
And y'all bringing ugly dogs.
No, one of the dogs was real ugly. I'm not even gonna lie. One of the dogs was real ugly.
I'm already stressing you bringing dogs. That's not easy on the eyes. Like,
I'm already going through it. This is what should be deeper into depression.
No, but speaking of mental health, do you think like when people like run for president and like Mr. and Mrs. stuff like that, and they use mental health as their platform, do they actually care if they use it as like
I really believe like
grab?
They really push mental health because that's what we all relate to.
Yeah,
it's like when it's time to do your piece, what's going on? Like there's no. I remember like I don't want to say like I don't want to keep saying this. I feel like I'm bashing Morgan, but like how many what did they call it? Wellness days.
Oh my gosh! Don't get me started on those.
Days where you just randomly have no class. Mind you,
it's just no class, no resources or nothing. It's just no class.
Like
mind you, this mysterious counseling center that we have, I don't see them do any type of events. I don't know. I don't even know where it is.
It's not even scheduled. It's just like a random 2 days out of the semester.
Like
literally.
I'm not complaining though.
Days out of the semester, no class.
Yeah, just
for a wellness day.
They'll pick beginning and one day in beginning, one day in the end. We're like, oh, wellness.
And it's just no class. They don't do nothing. They don't provide no resource, no support, no counseling.
And even if
nothing.
they do,
I was about to say you don't know about it. Maybe they do, but I don't you don't hear nothing.
Because the way the way Morgan organizes their stuff, you have to follow every single Instagram page to know exactly what's going on. You have to follow CAB, then you got to follow student life, then you got to follow housing to know this. It's just like, bro.
And my thing about Morgan, I mean, I can talk bad because I'm gone. But my thing is, they will repost and they will like there will be students who like actually participate and repost like certain activities that are more so, you know, student life. But when it comes to mental health and stuff, I don't see people reposting.
Yeah.
I don't see people talking about or like emphasizing the importance.
Right.
Cab, they be posting anything relating
because
to
you know
party.
Cab is campus activity board. Like they're known for like doing the parties and events. Like when it comes to actually like, okay, let's sit down and talk. It's like, is that what's gonna get the people going for real?
Yeah.
So they probably just dish it to the side.
I mean, I'm not even gonna try to like blame Morgan fully because it's not only them. Like it's also the students. Like there's some things that we can do. Like we have like at the same time we can fight for this stuff.
Right.
Because like most of the stuff is student led, so we can't really blame like
SGA.
Yeah.
There's people who y'all like. I feel like when it comes to SGA, and this was the main problem that I had going to Morgan. Like y'all keep electing these TikTok stars.
It's a popularity contest.
Right? Because it was no shade. Like Hannah and Brianna should have won SGA. Like they had so many stuff implemented that was so good for students. When we were asking, like, I'm not gonna say the name, but you know the people who won. It's no shade to them, but like, what did y'all do? And then like, you guys, it's like a board during your second semester. A lot of y'all fell out because of the grades.
Yeah.
So like,
no offense, I understand school struggling, whatever. But like literally during that whole like election period, I was so long because people would be asking so and so. No offense to them, go them. I love you, bro. Like go for you. But they were asking them, what do you want to do for the school? Oh, we have big things planned. Just big things planned. I'm like, what are the things?
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of like the whole election, like popularity contest thing, I don't know if it's just in America because I haven't been to another country, but in this country, I don't know. I've been to a couple events at different schools, and I noticed like there will be people who like the runner-ups, the people contestants, they'll have more effort put into certain things, and then I'll see only a certain type of person win. What are you guys' views on that? Do you think it is a popularity contest? There's a bias, or do you just think like it's deserved?
Everything's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, it's
it's very biased.
Yeah, it's very biased.
It's not just one. It's tied into like everything.
I feel like a lot of things with college are based on connections, like
Right.
who you're friends with. Like no matter what you do, you can literally like have all the credentials to do something in the world, but it's because of who you're friends with, who you're cool with, whatever, and who likes you the most. Like you know,
because you're already automatically voting for your friend, like especially if you know they're not doing good. But I feel like I also do with popularity too, because like let's say I'm running for SGA president, right, and like I'm not really known on campus, let's just say that, versus someone who's like Greek.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's gonna win?
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Or someone dancing with the dining
dancing, sticking their heads.
And like you were saying, Chioma, about like, I feel like it's not just America either, because I know that in Jamaica, it's all about who you know. Like, it's a lot about links, your connections. Like, someone who really wants better for the country, they're not going to do as good as someone who has been like, knows everybody. That's your cousin's uncle, aunt, brother, whatever. And so that also plays a really big part in it too. And it's kind of sad because some people actually have the vision. Maybe they need ghostwriters or something. I don't know. But like, yeah.
So do y'all think the Black community really cares about mental health?
No.
Literally, my mom. You can.
I just feel like they push it to make it worse.
Yeah.
Because even, especially like African parents, like even today, I was talking to my mom, like, I was talking to her about something. She was like, "Oh, every little thing, y'all, Americans, kids, y'all always want to talk about therapy. Like therapy don't work." And I'm just like, therapy's not going to work if you're not willing to do the work.
Right.
Like a therapist isn't like a magician where they tell you something and then it just clicks. No, you have to accept it.
Yeah.
And she don't get that yet. So.
And nowadays, but not even just African. I think it's just Black people in general, like
older
Black
people, I'll say.
They like, okay, you're depressed for what? Like,
no,
I give you food, I give you clothes, I give you like a roof for your head. What are you depressed for?
Like, look at the state of the world.
Come down to that.
Yeah.
Everything don't come down to that. Because my mom, she pushes me. She wants me to go to therapy, but I just feel like I'll do that on my own time. I feel like it's different with different families. Like different families, they're not like into accepting that things hurt, like people hurt, and everything is not as easy as, oh, you have food, you have clothes, you have a job, you have this, you have that. Everything is not as easy as that. So it depends on like the generation.
But then again, it's just like the parents that sit here and be like, "Oh, what are you depressed about?" Like, "Oh, you have food on the table. Like, I keep the bills." You're a parent.
Yeah.
That's your job. Like they never want to know that's their job. They think that you're doing a favor by giving you food on your head and stuff like that. Like.
That's your job.
Like,
nah. Watch out.
no, but thinking about like black community like different like Africans, Caribbean, stuff like that. Do you like you understand the diaspora wars and like how do y'all think like when you were younger, Africans they were like getting called African booty scratchers stuff like that? Do you think that even though that was a long time ago, do you think people should still be able to hold on to that like as a grudge, or people should have been like got over that now?
Yes.
Yeah,
I feel like people should still hold that grudge because, well, not in a sense, because y'all remember when that whole trend on TikTok was going on when people trying.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
People was real live opening their mouth to insult African people as if that's not someone's cultural food. Like, y'all have no chill. Like, I'm not saying like hold on to it, but just keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's what I was. I don't think it should be a grudge. Just keep it in mind because people like now back then it was like, oh, you're African. Now it's like, oh, I'm African. Now I want an African man and I want an African dick and this and third.
Like,
Bitch, say no shade with it.
It's shade. It's shade.
Nah. Did Jamaicans have stuff? What did they call y'all? Shaking Jamaicans back then?
Yeah, I am Jamaican. Give me some bacon, whatever. That little accent. I mean, I personally never like got bullied for it because I never really got bullied for it. But it's definitely like you could definitely see that like African Americans they have some type of I don't even want to say it like that because I know some people are gonna be like, oh, you're doing too much, but they have some type of like vendetta.
I feel like
it's like it's
not
like
all.
something.
Like I feel like when people were younger, like I don't know, ignorance was like not even like push, but like kind of push younger, like when you're young, because it's like funny to be like, oh, look at you,
yeah,
making the clicker sound, stuff like that. And literally, I feel like even back then, Africans would literally be like, no, I'm Jamaican before they, so they wouldn't get known as being like African.
But I feel like the reason why it's a little acceptable for people to be like, oh, like I think the reason why people don't really say nothing about Jamaicans, because I feel like the close connection that Caribbeans have with not only dark-skinned, like Caribbeans, you can be Puerto Rican or Dominican. I feel like because it's so closer to being white looking, people is like okay with like, because I don't really be hearing no one say about anything about Jamaicans. Like it's like more acceptable. I don't know why.
It's also like it's also a featured thing too, because because
that is
like
true.
you can look at somebody. Well, I can look at somebody and know they're Jamaican, but the other person wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you can look at somebody and know like, oh, you're West African, or you're East African. So it's definitely a featured thing as well.
So do you think like with the whole like Black Panther thing, like making everybody want to like you said, the whole and the African man thing, like, oh, people being on TikTok want an African man, do you think that's like cultural appropriation type stuff?
I don't think it's culture appropriation. I think it's culture fetishization. I don't. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably just making up words.
That's new. I haven't heard that.
But
I like that. I like that.
gotta start saying that.
I've heard that.
Because I hear like I hear a lot of like Black Americans say like, yeah, I want my baby to have curly hair and green eyes and light skins and stuff. Like we already fetishize light skin in general. Like people really like. I remember this one girl, she was trending because she was like, oh, my baby's eyes, they're ugly because they're not the same color as her mom.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Is it that Bianca girl?
Yeah,
I think so.
She was the same one who was looking for like the color of her baby's ears to see how dark she would get.
Yeah,
so embarrassing.
No, that's actually embarrassing, and it's deep rooted, and it's real sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, her man was a dark skin.
Exactly.
She has different things to be worried about. You were literally, your husband's a product of pedophilia. Like
you were groomed, babe.
You have different things to be worried about.
You were groomed, babe. Jesus. No, speaking about colorism, do y'all believe in reverse colorism?
No.
What is that? I never heard of that.
Colorism has a definition. I feel like people forget that. Colorism is the discrimination or
against
like
other skin
just against people of darker skin tones. That's what colorism is.
That's where it came from. That's why it was even a thing.
What is do people say reverse colorism? Is that a thing?
Twitter people.
The birds on Twitter.
The
birds on Twitter.
Colorism when it's a dark skinned person speaking bad about a light skinned person because it's like, but that's not a thing. I'm sorry, babe. It's not. A thing.
So you know how people would say preferring light skins is kind of colorism.
Yeah.
So would you say having a preference towards dark skins is reverse colorism?
It's not reverse colorism. It's weird, but it's not reverse colorism.
I don't think it's weird because light skin people have always been pleasing from the beginning.
Yeah,
of time.
I can't really get too jiggy with the light skins personally, but I don't think it's weird though. I just think like everybody has their own preference. Like if you feel a way towards dark skins, that's weird. But like if you prefer, like if you want to be with a dark skin person, be with a dark skin person. If you want to be with a light skin person, like, but you don't have to like bash somebody that's dark skin or bash somebody that's light skin.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you fine.
But like I know a lot of people say like, oh, I'm not colorism. I just prefer light skins over dark skins. I don't
That's
feel like people.
weird.
I feel like nowadays with this generation, like people don't know the definition of things. Like people were just like, example, like for example, we had an argument, back in where we're from, back at our school about like about I guess this guy was being feminine and they were calling him gay, but no, he's not gay. He just dresses feminine, and people, a lot of people use gay as an insult, and people don't know what gay is. Gay means you're sexually attracted to a man. What does him dressing up as a woman have to do with being gay?
Yeah.
Like I can be like, oh, if you get your nails and you're gay, like I'm sorry, like hygiene.
Yeah.
Like,
first of all, do you want your nails to be dirty?
Weed comes all over the nails. But speaking of colorism, we were talking about Ice Spice and how she got invited to the Met Gala. Her friends.
I know.
Okay, so
no, but like it's people like what's her name, Flo Milli.
Flo Milli. Yeah,
we were just talking about that last
night. I don't think she's ever been invited to a Met Gala. She's been out.
But my thing is, I feel like we were saying before, is who like your networking.
That
and stuff.
Is true.
Because they were pushing Ice Spice bad. Like they're pushing her. They're not pushing Flo Milli as much. Like, yeah, she had a little beef.
They be pushing her though. They be pushing her. I'm not gonna lie.
People on Twitter though, like,
but I don't think you gotta being pushed. I think it's just because it's just no shade. Ice Spice her music is lit. Like people hear Ice Spice, they want to jump and get like,
I mean, Flo Milli
got her bob, but it's like
Dolce. There's all of those dark skin.
Dolce. I mean, I don't think it has to do with being her being light. I think it's just her music is just lit. Like it went from that niggas so much to and the hoodie coming Princess Diana like and then she made a song with Nicki Minaj. Like her songs get people hyped and lit. Dolce is like the new song that she just put out. Like
it's TikTok. No shit.
It kind of is too.
And it's TikTok too.
Because like you got to think about it. Like I'm not gonna lie, some of these rappers like they make music for Black people, and Ice Spice music it's like more palatable for like everyone. So that's why it kind of like gets more because Black people are not. It's not that many Black people in America, so you got to think about that too. And when white people like a song, it's gonna go up, and you're gonna be up for a while. So I think that has.
And also, I feel like her being invited to the Met Gala, I feel like that like really made people feel some type of way because I thought she was light skinned. But honestly, truth be told, honestly, I feel like nowadays being in the industry with stuff like that. It's not like how it was back in the day where people were invited because you really had status. Nowadays, people are getting invited. Like people with 1,000 followers could get invited into places like that. Like
that's true.
It's no longer you get invited. Like I feel like they invited Ice Spice because I mean she is popping right now, but also I feel like they invited her so people like us can tune into stuff.
That is
true.
So, like what's hot. She's like the it girl right now. I see that.
Everybody
knows that.
So like if she's not going, if people like her not popping right now, not going, who's looking for the Met Gala?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I didn't even think about that.
That is true.
And then on top of that, most of the people that be eating the Met Gala for the past 5 years, a lot of them did not show up. So they have to in place somebody.
Because I was not watching for Cardi B. I'm so sorry.
What? Cardi ate.
I'm tired of her ass. I don't like Cardi. No offense, but I'm tired of her.
I mean, I don't like her, but she be eating.
But I'm not looking for her. I wasn't looking for her. Now Ice Spice, when I heard she was there, I was like, hold on, let me take a little peek at this. Like that actually.
Wait, who were you looking for?
Not really anybody. Like people were jumping. Nicki Minaj wasn't there. Who else wasn't there?
Nikki was invited. It just that nobody wanted to
eating. Heavenly Body, she didn't eat.
That was like 3 years ago, girl.
But still, but let's not say she don't be eating though.
She do
like once in a blue moon.
Now you're hating.
Eating, but no shade. Let's put it. Cardi B.
Like last year, Cardi B ate down. Last year, Cardi B ate down.
I'm a hater. I'm a hater.
Nicki Jai champ now. Like she's late. Wait, let me
no,
but you out for the Bobs come after me.
I'm not gonna say that.
Let me leave Nicki alone.
It's crazy. Fire.
No, like Shep is crazy. I mean, I will say my girl, she need to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
Nicki is 40 years old.
Nah, she's
not 40 yet. She's not 40.
Okay, but she's old. Like, what was she doing with,
on the table?
On the table, like,
and some stuff she can't do no more because she much older.
Yeah.
And I think in her mind, she trying to still do the same stuff that got her attention back then. But she need to realize, like, you older now. Like, you gotta switch it up a little bit. Like, it's kind of like repetitive.
Yeah, like you keep talking about
y'all hate.
But I feel like even though she's a celebrity, she's still like human. Like there's people who are older, they still want to feel like
I'm
young.
saying like she can still
I feel like once we get to that age, we're still gonna want to be young. Like nobody wants to get old.
Yeah,
exactly.
But at the same time, she be on Twitter too much. I'm sorry, she be like bars in her head,
and she be arguing with people for no reason.
Like you gotta.
That's why nobody wanted to dress her for the Met Gala. She was invited, but nobody wanted to dress her. When you do,
first of all, how you know you weren't her emails?
It was an article.
A designer in the Windsor said that She was invited, but anybody want to trust her. She needs to show her mouth on the internet.
She do. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be beefing on Twitter at that age.
Yeah,
Like,
She just
maybe
fussed
they need
too
to leave her
much.
alone. Maybe they need to leave her alone.
but it be like little.
they need
It
to
be
leave
the
her alone.
barbs. I'm telling you, they starting up drama.
That
and
is
it
true.
just love.
But no shade though. How long we gonna run with this narrative? It's always people doing something to Nikki. No,
but maybe they are.
Nikki is not the victim.
Maybe she is. Though.
Not all the time. I'm sorry. You can't be all the time.
Sometimes she gives bully vibes. Like she just.
Yeah.
I will say she
Real bad.
sometimes, but some people need to leave her alone. Like people be like, yes, sometimes, not all the time. Who does she be bullying? Name one person she be bullying.
Lotto. She definitely started that with Lotto.
That girl for no reason.
But why did Lotto record their conversation?
That's a whole different thing.
Why did she do that though?
She probably was fangirling.
Yeah.
She probably a fan.
It wasn't a fangirl conversation. It was a confrontational conversation, and she recording it. That's weird.
Oh, I ain't see that.
Nah.
Yeah,
But okay, it's not even that. It's not even that. But when you bring it to Twitter and all that stuff, got your stands arguing, and now they doing all
Because
too
Lotto
much.
didn't
doing
do
too
that.
much.
Lotto was
Exactly.
like she was texting you directly. You
Exactly.
talking to the internet.
Do y'all think Mulatto has a hate train right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Real bad.
And it's so crazy how everyone just flipped on her. Like the barbs real live be like, "Oh, I'm not listening to her. I'm not listening to her."
I
That's
like
so
her. I'm sorry.
crazy.
I know. I like her.
I like her. Like
I mean, I don't crank her music, but I like her. As a person.
Right, what's that thing? Came out the plastic like the brand new. That's what I'm talking about. Like her stuff. I'm sorry. Like
Yeah, she can rap.
she like I don't know.
I can't deny her skills, but I just.
Did y'all? How did y'all feel about her name being Mulatto before?
I mean,
y'all
she
think that was-
mulatto. Like
There's
what?
nothing wrong with it.
I didn't see nothing wrong with that.
Like she.
Because
She's
people,
mixed.
people
Like
feel some type of way, but we say nigga. She
Like-
said,
That's what I'm saying.
Mulatto was an insult for people like her, like mixed. So what's the
Literally,
problem with that?
Shorty, she's a mulatto. I don't see. They were just trying.
But she did change her name because of that. Like
The
'cause she-
backlash.
it's not like she did. Oh yeah, I know we shouldn't call myself mulatto. Now she called Lotto.
Then why are we calling ourselves nigga? Then that's the same logic in my opinion.
But, okay, but also she's trying to make herself palatable to the white people too.
Mhm.
You gotta think about
How she did a pop song one
that. You gonna let a
time.
white person say mulatto?
What?
You got
What
okay.
song?
Okay, that is true. That is true.
But she
The
didn't
one with
change her-
Mariah Curry?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
No,
That
That's a
was
pop song?
Yeah.
yeah.
No wonder I didn't stream. I hated that song. No shade. Let me stop talking about
It was good to me. It was like
That's
and
right.
it was
Okay.
cute. Like it was a cute little pop.
Let's let's dive into body shaming.
Oh.
Let's talk about it. So I know I've seen this one. I think it was a video. It was like Summer Walker. She recorded her friend, and I guess she got a and I guess she got a BBL or something. And she was like, but people were saying like, I'm sorry.
No, I know who
People
you're
say-
talking about too. That
people were
video, I
saying,
felt
like,
bad.
Summer Walker should have said something, but like, what is she gonna say? Like, there's a lot of voices. Like, people say a lot, especially to skinny girls, and also to girls who are like,
Bigger, but like
bigger.
boxy. It's like
yeah,
that.
like people say a lot. So when a woman like does her body, it's because of like it's
Comment.
not it's comments, and it's not only like, I'm not saying she's insecure, but like it's like social. So
Mm-hmm.
I think you can get a BBL. My problem is not her getting the BBL. My problem with her is you have the money to get a better like BBL. A lot of girls nowadays, they want BBL. They want to go the cheap route, and that's why you look the way you look. We're not body shaming.
Oh
people
my God.
because-
honestly,
Wait.
I feel like it's body dysmorphia at this point, because
Yeah.
maybe to her it looks good.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't
y'all
know.
Well,
do y'all feel like when people get like BBLs, they hate themselves?
No.
No.
I wouldn't say hate yourself, but you want to like get the quick route, like
Everyone wants a
Yeah.
fat ass. Like
yeah.
But I just feel like the BBL thing, it's like everybody's starting to look the same. So it's kind of like maybe that's what she was trying to do, like look like everybody else, but she didn't have the same body prior than everybody
True.
else.
I feel like if you 120 pounds, why are you getting a BBL? I'm sorry, like
Yeah.
Or you could get a skinny BBL.
but
but-
still, like
it's still
that.
gonna
A lot of y'all
It's still
looking like
gonna look
lollipops.
Lollipops.
These BBLs killing y'all.
Yeah.
No, like, so how do y'all feel about plastic surgery in general? Do y'all think like people, like, how celebrities get plastic surgery, they don't tell anybody? Do you think they have to tell somebody, like, because they're portraying an image, or do you think that's like their business?
I feel
I'm
like
doing surgery for me, not for you.
Yeah.
If I want to do surgery, that's my decision. Now, I'm not saying you. I don't now. I want to backtrack for what you said. You said like people can be because they hate them. So I don't think because they hate them. So I think it's because that's what's trending. Like everybody's getting a big butt, big lips. That's what's attractive to men right now. So if you don't look the way, people are not gonna look at you.
Sadly.
So you want to get surgery to look like that.
Well,
But I think
I wanna
it's
hear-
weird.
What?
Yeah,
I just think it's weird that men are like fetishize big butts and big lips. Like I just think it's weird. Like they want every girl to look like that, and it's just like not everybody's gonna.
What
be
is
that
it
way.
about, like,
Yeah, and then like,
all right, let's chill. Cause I'm naturally built like that. So I'm like gonna attack. Look,
but, it's like, but you got little girls like even my little cousin, like she's like 15, and she was like, mind you, she run track. She has a very nice body, like for her age. But she was just saying some stuff. I'm just like, the way that this society you got little kids that's in middle school thinking that there's something wrong with their body. Girl, you're not. You haven't even grown yet. Like,
Loki at that point, it don't even be man. It be social media.
That is true.
You seeing what Jada, Wada are? You seeing them every single day, every single second, and you like, dang, why don't I look like this? And you haven't even reached your peak yet. Like those is grown women. You haven't even.
No, like I be hearing people on TikTok like they're 18. Oh, I can get my BBL now. Like I literally see 18-year-olds get BBL. I'm like, bro, like you haven't even hit your second puberty. What's going on?
You still got some growing to do. You got
like
second puberty.
Yeah, you get like
a woman who like their body changes even at like 25 or something.
Yeah, like 25, you get like a second type of puberty or something. All your fat, goes somewhere.
Oh, it's about that time.
So would y'all get plastic surgery?
Yes,
I would.
I already plan in the next 5 years.
Oh,
well, next year I want to go. Well, it's getting your teeth done. That's not plastic surgery. That's like cosmetic. I want to get that done, and then I'm thinking they keep telling me not to, but I just might want to get my nose done. Maybe.
Me too.
Not like Summer Walker shit, but
oh my gosh, they called her Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but like,
please don't get like you gonna blow me.
I'm thinking about it.
I feel like it's really easy to get like. If you get plastic surgery, I feel like it's really easy to go the wrong way because you'll get one thing and then you get another.
That is true.
It depends on the person too, because like, oh, if you said you know what you want, like, oh, I just want to fix this one little thing, like, oh, I'm good, like.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like it's like tattoos, like.
Yeah. Say that.
Now you want another one, like. Next thing you know, you looking like a fucking Barbie or something.
But I feel like when you get plastic surgery, like as a woman, I really feel like you should just wait till after you have kids. Yeah. Because once you get it, even after you have your kid, your body either is gonna go to a way that you don't like it. It's not gonna be the same. So you're gonna want to get it again. Like me, I want to get a boob lift, but I'm gonna wait till after I have kids.
Me too.
I just know when I have my kid, it's gonna be a waste of money. Like
that's why I can't even bash nobody when they get their little mommy makeovers. Go you.
Yeah, I can't bash them because a baby really make you like look completely different, bro. Like
literally.
I know for me, I want lip fillers, just not too much.
I need some.
No shade. I tell people all the time. I don't know what it is, but like black girls getting lip fillers, it's just tea. Like it's
cunt. Like it's so.
Like,
I swear, it's like
I don't know. I feel like you can go overboard with lip fillers, and you just got that. Like I don't like that little
one millimeter. Lady. I want.
I don't like when it travel out.
Yeah, I don't like
that. I'm just getting a little bit just to like fill up the corners, whatever.
Like
exactly. And then I want I think I want preventative Botox, so like I don't wrinkle when I'm older.
I feel like Botox is plastic surgery. I don't think Botox plastic surgery. People be using that like for anything. Botox
that is true.
Like medicine. I don't know.
Medicine.
The only plastic surgery I will get is a nose filler. I'm not gonna get a nose job.
I think that's what I was gonna. I don't think I want to get anything like, but just to
like
Yeah, like I think I would get
rhinoplasty. Like I see what you're saying, like to like make the ridge in your nose.
Yeah, because I don't want to change my features.
So you want like a nose that like kind of like go like that? Oh, that's not even like. That's not.
It's not like
too invasive.
Yeah.
Because when you get like a nose job, they
break
like
your nose. When they break your nose and stuff.
And then you can't change that. Like you have to get that fix. Like you got to keep breaking the nose to keep doing it. Like no, because once that's messed up, it's messed up.
Yeah.
Like
I don't want to be botched.
Yeah, because it can get.
And that's another one.
Yeah.
Getting botched. That's just wild. Like
no, like why would you do that with my money? Like, no, don't do that
to me. There's no going back.
No, like you can't even like what you gonna do?
You ain't paying. You're bleeding.
It's like you can't even like get your one. Like you already signed the NDA. That's it. Like you botch.
I can fight though.
No, you can't.
You're bleeding, babe. Like you're bleeding.
So going back to Black community, in the Black community, you know how like when a young boy looks a little cute, they'll call him a ladies' man. But like for a little girl, she's like wearing a little short skirt, they'll call her fast. How do y'all feel about that?
I feel like
sexism.
Yeah,
double standard.
Double standard.
It ain't nothing more to say. Like,
we just stop sexualizing kids. Like,
no,
oh, like I'm never forget. One of my uncle's friends, he was talking to one of my cousins. He was like, "Oh yeah, you got you a little girlfriend. He's 3."
Bro.
Oh,
stop.
That was my mom. Just like every little girl that came around, it's Daniel's girlfriend. Here's a girlfriend here. I'm like, bro. Let it have been me walking with the boy. I'm getting like slapped the fuck out.
Yeah, like my mom used to do that to me all the time when I was younger. Now I'm gay. So
like
I'm weak.
But yeah, I really feel like people do sexualize their children.
Yes.
Because I don't know if it was just trending on, or maybe it could just be on my style. Like they were like they had like basically toys set out for the baby to choose. And I guess the baby had chose the OnlyFans like symbol. And like, oh no, they took it as a joke, but it was like,
Why you even doing
that? No, first of all, why you even posting that?
Like,
why are you introducing your child to OnlyFans?
Or like when men get mad, their daughters are like, your babies are shaking their butt. Like that's how that's the only way they can dance. They can barely walk.
But it be blowing me when people go ahead and post that in the first place. Yes. First of all, why are you even posting it, recording it, editing it, all that stuff?
It's weird people out here. It's pedophiles.
Everything.
No, adding music. Like, come on, like.
Someone said, "Oh, daddy's mad." I'm like, why are you posting it then?
You're sick because you willingly recorded it, edited it, rewatched it to make sure it was cute, and then posted it.
Added music, talk about baby getting down.
No, like,
nah, don't play. That actually.
No, but speaking of double standards, I feel like in the black community is double standards like with the LGBT community because like they'll have like a stud on and be hanging around her and be cool, but the second they have a gay uncle's like, oh, he gotta go.
No, because they aunties be studs, but let their little son or let their little cousin come out and it's a whole roar. Like,
very true, very true.
That's what's weird though. I find that weird because like when a girl gets a boyfriend, the family is like, oh, overprotective. But when a boy gets a girlfriend, it's fine. But when a boy come out, it's mayhem. Honestly, like it doesn't make sense.
Honestly, I feel like it's because of like deep rooted toxic masculinity in the black community. Like they're okay with women like being feminine and also like, you know, reciprocating that femininity
and that's
to other women. But like when it's men's turn to like, you know, be who they are and like, you know, show that they're gay or like they're part of the LGBTQ community, they have some sort of resentment because they feel like men are supposed to be like masculine. They feel like gay men can't be masculine. They feel like masculinity is gone once a man is gay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't speak for men, but that's just how I feel.
Sometimes they don't even be gay. They just a little feminine. Like, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Your son want to wear a little lip gloss because his lips chapped. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But they throwing up whole like.
No, like
mom.
No, continue.
Because my mom, like, she was like very. Like she didn't like to this day we haven't really had the conversation, but I can tell like she's kind of like okay with it. Like at this point I don't really care. Like I'd be walking around the house with like my bags or whatever. Like it just I don't think she really cares. I think it's just especially because they're African, they've never been exposed to that. Like that's not something that's common in Africa.
The whole killers though, they be gay uncles. They just don't. They just don't. They never have a wife, and they're like, oh, he just to be by himself. Like no, he's gay. Just admit
they be knowing too. They just they know. Like they know.
They know. Like because I remember my little brother literally said, "Is that uncle gay?" And then he's like, "Don't say that again." I'm like, bro. It's no problem, but it's like let's just be for real because now you're acting weird. Like
plus a lot of like African parents and foreign parents and even black parents, they're like really religious, so they believe like that whole gay community is like they think it's sinful.
But it's crazy. My mom, she never not one time ever used the Bible against me. Never. It was just I think it was just very she just didn't know how to like react to it, which is like I didn't hate her for that, but I just feel like, you know, she never used the Bible or made me feel bad about that. Not ever.
But I just think that is weird how, like, if a man brings around his wife or his girlfriend, they'll introduce like, oh, this is his girlfriend or this is his wife. But if a man is gay and he brings over like his boyfriend or his husband, this is his little friend, this is his roommate, this is his roomie.
Nah, roommate geeks.
Like, what? The girls too, like you'll have a roommate for 25 years. This is Auntie Nene roommate.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I feel like because even when I like first came out to like my family, I remember I had told my little cousin, and my aunt, she had got mad at me because she was like, oh, you're robbing her innocence because I feel like that's not something you should have told her yet. But it was just like
she's gonna be around that her whole life.
She's gonna be around that her whole life. Like what? It don't really matter. I feel like it was just weird. I'm just like what is the issue? Like gay people are here and I'm here. I'm in her presence. She's like my little sister. So you at the time, but it was just weird. I'm just like, what am I don't get that, but hey.
And she gonna know either way. Like even if you don't say nothing,
at some point
it's gonna click.
She gonna wonder why you're wearing a bag. Like, she gonna wonder why your nails got painted or whatever. Like
why you wearing her lip gloss? That's what she want. Like she's gonna know.
And Kim, I think kids are very intuitive. Like they're not like I feel bad because some people like raise their kids to be hateful. Like there's some kids who just be like, "Oh, are you a girl or a boy?" And you just answer the question, they're fine. But some be like, "Girls can't do that. Boys can't."
I saw that video.
And they're like that because they're parents.
Literally, their parents.
That's taught.
Like, I don't know. And what those means like black community, even not black community, like not like just the Americans, like Africans too, like. The diaspora, they'll protect like people who like are pedophiles and stuff like that
before they like confront their before they
get into that
gay child.
Like I know, like it's not only the black community, it's like foreign communities. They protect pedophiles and their family, and that's really weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I know I have an uncle. He's like 50 something, and his wife is like, she just turned 21. And they met like 5 years ago.
Nah.
They weren't dating, but they met like 5 or so years ago. So
They weren't dating.
She was a teenager.
They're married now. They weren't dating.
No,
they were dating.
No, but speaking of that,
that was the first date 5 years ago.
Probably.
No, but speaking of that, do y'all believe that age is just a number?
No.
No,
I feel like after like 24, 23 up, like you do what you want over there.
Yeah.
But like 22, 23 back, if you still in college, I feel like,
I feel like you still
it's still weird.
Like in what do you mean age is just a number? Like in dating?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're 17 messing around with a 22-year-old man,
that's weird. Like,
oh yeah, that's weird. I be telling people all the time, like, people think it's cute, like no shade, like especially some girls. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm dating like an older guy." No shade, girl. You need to wake up. Like, you can't date nobody his age. He's a loser. That's why he's feeding on little girls.
And they always think their man is exempt, but no, he's literally a loser. Why don't the 23-year-olds like him? Like, what's going on with him? He's hanging around high schoolers. Like,
and like I just be wondering what the homeboys be telling they man. Like, if you sit there and you bring around a 17-year-old girl and you 25, come on now, that's not like.
I feel like they lie about the
age. I'm sorry, but.
I don't think they lie. I feel like they know. And they be asking for friends.
No, I mean like the guy.
Oh, the guy.
Oh, but you gonna look. I mean, I guess some people be looking grown, but you gonna look 17. I'm sorry.
No, like last year, this dude I was hanging with. Okay, he had a 20. He's 20. Last year he was 19. Okay, he used to hang out with this 25-year-old because he started school again. So he was 25, hanging around with college freshmen, mind you. And then he's 25, and he was messing with this, not dating, just messing with this girl, like intercourse and whatever, and she just turned 18 in school. And I'm telling him, like, this is your man. You're not telling him he's weird. He's like, bro, but she likes him too.
I hate when people be like, oh, once you over 18,
Stockholm syndrome. That's not liking him.
To me, that's borderline pedophilia.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a freshly 18-year-old, it's like, I don't understand they're adult now, but you're freshly 18, like
fresh out of high school,
you still would have messed with her if she was younger. And I remember you had posted something on your story about the little 27-year-old
yes,
girl.
I was about to bring that up.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, you want to go? And she was like, yeah, I'm 27 and he's 20, and he had taught me so many things. Like, what has he? What is this? As your big age?
No, that one situation is bad too. But
a 27-year-old more than you already know,
right?
You know, like
answer quickly.
Yeah. And then she was like, oh yeah, a man when I was 17. Okay, so that means. That means when he was 17, you were trying to, get with him at that time.
I don't know. They be swear, oh, we met, we weren't dating when we were just y'all are lying, something to cover up, like something to cover up.
I feel like people don't take like female or like women who are pedophiles or cougars seriously as much as
they don't.
Because I saw like on Twitter this one lady, she was a teacher and she did stuff with her student. She was like 30 something. The student was in high school, so imagine the age gap. And she didn't get arrested. She didn't go to jail. I think she got charged, but she didn't go to jail. But I also saw this thing with this man. He did stuff with a girl. He got her pregnant. He was a teacher. He was older. I don't know how old he was, but he got the high school girl pregnant. And he was in jail for like, I think it was like 15, 20 years, something like that. So it's just like, yeah,
but they're
like,
taking the girl serious. I don't know.
Why isn't that woman being jailed like that too?
They never take females serious.
But that's crazy because if you actually really sit down and think about it, people be doing that in high school. How much you want to bet we went to high school with people that did shit like that, but it never came out?
Yeah, there was a girl in my high school who was actually dating a man that was 25, and all the teachers knew. And she would come to school like crying, like she just would come to school like it was just like a whole situation with her. She was just coming to school crying, like he used to get aggressive with her and everything, and she'll cover it up. Oh, I got jumped. You got jumped, babe. You got jumped.
Jump every week.
And now you gotta go to his class.
Every week you getting jumped.
No. That's what he did.
No, I remember at high school, I went to Rose. I don't know.
Oh, you went to Rose?
Yeah, I went to Rose.
I don't remember.
This happens. No one remembers. I know, every time I went to Rose. But
Douglas. No.
But every time, like, I seen this one gym teacher, I forgot his name.
Oh,
but he was always around, like, the girls would be around
right?
him.
Yeah. He taught. It wasn't like PE, but it was like some type of workout stuff. And
it was like
health and wellness.
No. It was like physical fitness type of shit. And he was. I know something was wrong with him because he was talk to her like, "Hey, pumpkin, hey, sweet pie, hey, this, that."
Yes.
And then he actually like get fired for that, or he got suspended.
He got suspended or something because he messed with somebody's
No shade.
messed with somebody's mama.
No shade.
I forgot his name, but he was always weird to me. He made me uncomfortable.
Yeah, no shade.
But that happened.
I would have been one of them.
Are you admitting to something?
He look good. What do you mean?
Not
Cornelius.
But that happened at Morgan too. Like in our
Oh yeah, it did.
Our resident director.
Oh yeah, you did.
At O'Connell was messing with I guess he was like 18, 17-year-old.
OC was too much.
OC was OC.
O'Connell was something. Every time O'Connell had a different little story about them RAs. Like Morgan, y'all need to get on that. I'm not gonna lie, but like speaking of like little baby, his first baby mama met him when he was 16 and she was 24, and she was on and she was on an interview saying that was the most like she was his first love or whatever. Like that was true love and everything. I'm like, what true love do you have with a 16-year-old? Yeah.
Oh,
her name is
that's new.
Like that. And like Emily Chapa, he's like he's young. He's younger than us. I'm pretty sure he's younger than me. And his baby mama is 30, like I think pushing 30. And she be on the story crying, saying, "This man taught me so much." I'm like, bro, what can he teach you?
That's a child.
No, like
that's not a man.
But he's been doing that since we were 16. He was like what, 15 years old still.
Yeah, it's like.
And when she was really sitting there crying, talking about heartbroken, oh, he's not gonna raise her baby, whatever,
He's still a baby.
Well, he's like a kid, like immature. Like, what do you really expect from that?
And then he already got another baby. So.
Like,
man, I don't know. It's like I don't know. And women really don't think they're pedophiles. Like that lady on the video we're talking about, she literally did not think she was a pedophile. Like she did not think she was a creep because that guy was.
That's what she is.
Like, I don't understand it.
It's unusual.
It very is. I don't know what's going on. Something in the air.
I have a question. So, what do you guys think about overly aggressive women?
What do you mean,
like women who like feel the need to like be overly like
physically aggressive?
No, like
overbearing,
verbally aggressive. Like
oh my god,
like to their friends, like
oh my god,
to their kids, like.
So y'all go to Morgan. I'm pretty sure y'all know a lot of like Baltimore. Like
yeah, I'll describe girls like that as domineering because they use that to get their
dominating.
Dominatrix.
Domineering.
Oh,
that's a word I think. Also,
I think it is a word.
I think it is. But anyways, like I feel like they use that in order to get what they want, and I feel like it stems from childhood like issues because maybe when they were younger or something,
they
like,
wasn't heard.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just mean. Like people are just mean. I'm not gonna lie.
But I hate when I hear people like cussing at their babies and stuff like that. Like, come on, you can't just, like. I just hate when I hear people cussing and like yelling at their babies.
I hate
or even to their parents.
Yeah.
Yes. People always to their parents. People don't piss me off. Like, especially their parents. Like, you weren't abused. You weren't like they didn't.
You know your mom is like soft parenting.
Exactly.
She's not gonna smack you right now.
Yeah.
And they didn't mean like that's just nasty. Like people who are mean to their parents just are nasty.
Like I just can't stand a nasty spirited person. Like ain't nothing wrong with like, oh, you loud, but like you nasty spirited. I just can't.
Yeah, because no shade. Because I'm gonna say it because I want to. But we went to this school with this one girl. And like she's from Baltimore, but like she ever since I met her, like she's just very aggressive. But I feel like most of the women that I met from Baltimore, they have to be like that because of where they're from. But it's like, girl, we go to school in the mountains. You're not in Baltimore. Like you can relax. Like
but I feel like it's hard to get out of that though. Like if you're raised around that, it's hard to get out of it. Kind of.
We're adults. Like
like if you don't need up in that your whole life, you're good. Like in Baltimore, literally, you have to actually buck up in Baltimore. You're walking around. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'd be scared, but you gotta be like. Remember that man was trying to beat us up?
No, that was
like, she's always ready to fight. Like I remember like I guess before I even met her, like people told me like, okay, Thomas, like don't take her, so you gotta tolerate her. The first thing I said, hi, my name is Thomas. She gonna look at me up and down like, I thought you were skinny.
Oh,
what?
Nah.
I'm just looking at her like, bro, this is my best friend. Like, can you back up?
You're 20.
You in your mouth wrong.
No,
that's funny.
Nah. Yeah. It's just that no filter. Like I don't know. True. I feel like you should at a certain age you should like get that filter or you get left behind.
Especially if they're your friend. Like, girl, why are you trying to read me so bad?
Yeah, they trying to get that little gotcha.
So how do you
trying to embarrass? Like I remember one time she embarrassed embarrass Cornelius in front of people, and it's like, why are you doing that? Like, like you, and it's not even like they're not even laughing. They're calling you wild. Like, you know, like.
So like, then how y'all feel about people like you said, and parents like friends who embarrass you, and they'll be like, oh, that's just how I am. That's how I am as a joke.
Okay,
that's not a friend,
right? You can be that, but you're not gonna be that with me.
Yeah. Undercover animosity. You feel some type of way towards me. You don't want to say how you feel. You want to tiptoe around it, try to crack jokes, do the kiki. Yeah. But when I kiki back and actually say something,
when I kiki crying. Oh my god.
Do that to you?
Why are you saying that?
I was just playing though. You serious? But how am I supposed to know? Like,
because keep trying to be funny because you can't read me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it's like, oh, it was just a joke, but the joke be your business in front of a whole bunch of people. That's not a joke.
How do you feel about girls who do that? Like, who try to like
stand that?
That's a pick me. Yeah. You want to be picked, and go ahead, because
you trying to crack jokes. Now I'm ready to fight.
No, like you would be funny. I could be hilarious.
Hilarious.
So talking about one.
Now, what if I slap you right now?
Maybe not even a pick me. That's an asshole. Like an asshole.
And then why they have no friends?
Right.
Nobody want to be around.
And you're disrespectful. That's why you have no friends.
That whole mean girl facade has got to go.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Especially
so
in college.
And you be trying to you be fighting yourself at that point because
At
ain't
that
nobody being
point.
mean to you. You be mean to yourself, like
And,
literally.
and they ain't being the same as gossiping with their friends. Their friends will be gossiping about them. Like
Yeah.
they going back and forth. Like
That's crazy.
deep down, nobody likes that.
But honestly, people like that, like people who are overly mean, it's gonna take them a while to get to where they want to be because nobody's gonna work with anybody.
Literally.
Who they can't be around. They can't stand to be around. Everything they say just irritates them. Nobody wants to be around them.
And that's why I tell people sometimes, like, people that are just overly negative like that, especially when they like go off on you or like they just have like just negative things to say about you. I always tell people, it has nothing to do with you personally. They have a complicated relationship with themselves internally, so it's projecting now. That's the issue.
It's projecting.
Yeah, that's good.
So,
no, but speaking of friends, when we're talking about dating and stuff like that, if you're a friend who's constantly talking about their toxic relationship and like always talking about it, but they still go back to the guy, would you continue to be friends with them?
I don't think I would continue to be friends with them. I just at that point it's like. Like I want to be I'll be friends with you still, but it's like I don't like stop. Like we're not talking about this no more. Like
I would deter the conversation every time.
Right, like I'm repeating, telling you like leave, do this and that. But no. Okay, well that's it. Like if he beat you, he beat you. That's it.
Oh, like I had one friend. Like
you see how you just go a bit far. Like we're not even there. We're not there.
Wait.
Because I had this one friend. She would tell me the same thing, and I told her no shade. Stop telling me about this man. If it's nothing good, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't think like a person talking about their significant other, toxic or not, is something to ruin a friendship. I just feel like if you're talking about this person 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, and like I noticeably am not interested in that conversation, and I'm telling you the same thing over and over, and you just don't want to hear it, don't bring it up anymore. Yeah. Like, there's no space for me continuing and repeating the same thing.
I think that's just disrespectful. Like, because you're coming to me and confiding me in a problem. I'm giving you a solution. You're not doing it. You keep disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting, but like you're not like taking me seriously. I'm giving you advice, and you're like, oh okay, and you push to the side and go back, and then come back to me again.
Right. Nah, low-key it is.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Somebody knows.
Devil's advocate though, it's kind of hard to implement that type of stuff, especially if like the relationship been like going on for a long time. It's kind of hard to just be like, okay, my friends say cut them off, I gotta come off. Like I feel like they know, but it's hard to actually do.
That trauma bond be real.
Yeah, they trying to like. I feel like they trying to confide in you because they can't confide in nobody else. Who gonna listen to them? They can't talk to their man about it. That's the one who doing this.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is like, it's hard to like get over somebody who does those type of things to you. Like attachment issues are real, but I can't help you if you can't help yourself. If you don't want to help yourself. No, if you can't help yourself, like, you can't come to me about your relationship problems and you're still going back. That's not helping.
No, I feel like they can. I feel like it's a want. Like you gotta want to help yourself. Like some people like not like you can or can't. Like I feel like you have the choice to, but it's like if you want to, because people can like continue complain about it, and it's like some people not like they like it, but that's the only thing going on in their life. If they have nothing else to
like that little
like that's the only excitement in their life. If they're not in that type of situation, they're not like at peace. Like they're always looking for something else to be angry, right? Like, to talk about, stuff like that. So I feel like I don't know. I would say like I wouldn't cut somebody off over that because of the fact that what if I'm the only person they can confide in? Like, you never know that you cut them off and they just try to leave. The guy beat them up and they have nowhere to go and makes she's dead. Like stuff like that. Like, but cutting off is kind of crazy. I don't know.
But that's another problem.
Like like if they keep coming back to like what will it take for me to like what is like I can't keep helping you, like if you don't want to help yourself I can't keep helping you, like at that point it's draining, like,
it is draining.
What more
it is
do you
draining.
want me to do?
But that's another problem. People, especially this generation, they get into relationships and they put their all into their relationship. They don't have no backup plan. They don't have nowhere to go. They move in. You only known this man 3 months. You moving in. You planning a family. Y'all getting married. Like it's like you have nothing behind you. Everything that you have is based off of what you have with this man.
All your friends
and you cut off all your friends. Now you want your friends to help you.
That's the thing girls do.
And you're lost.
Like girls, they always like. I feel like they put their own relationships. So guys will still hang out with their friends. Guys will still hang out. But girls be like, "Oh no, I gotta go with my man today."
Yeah.
No, I won't say I do. I don't do that.
No, but you don't. But you don't though.
Chioma do that.
No, I
Chioma
don't.
do that.
No, I don't. I be balancing.
Yeah, I feel like
balancing.
I've never been a
Yeah.
friends with nobody who like cut me off because they got a man.
Yeah, I've never do that. I never do that. I'll be like, oh, he can come, I guess. Well, not all the time. Like, you know, I'll be like, if I really want to hang out with my friends, it's like, if you know, it's possible for him to come, I'll make the balance and make him come or whatever.
I'll meet you before you can come.
Yeah,
I'll
like
come
that.
after something
But
like
girl,
that.
Oh, ask my friends if it's okay
Yeah,
if
ask
he
my
come. Don't just throw him in the plane.
I don't do that.
I've been seeing them stuff on Twitter. I be like, ooh,
when they be like, oh, my man came to the girls' night, I'm gonna smack the shit out you. Like,
I don't mix.
right.
Like, don't
it's
mix.
called a
Yeah.
night.
Like,
I don't really understand
wouldn't be.
that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to hang with my girls, and you have your man. I can't even.
I
talk
don't
about
understand
what I need to talk
Right.
about.
Because your man is here.
men be messy too, so they be
Messy.
And now your man know all my business.
I hate that. Like your friend, like imagine you have a friend and you're telling her about, oh, my man, this, like all your business, and
your man is, and her man is right there, there.
And you find out she's telling her man. How do you feel?
Don't play like.
Oh, who you playing with?
Yeah.
He don't know me. He don't even know nothing about me.
Because men be so messy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And don't let him get mad at you because he gonna throw it right in your face. Your friend, she a bird. She a bird.
Yeah, no.
And you're broke. So what happened?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well,
I also feel like with this generation, not only that, I feel like it's not only that they put everything into all. I also feel like they don't know how to love too. I feel like it's always lust before love.
Yeah.
Because I've known other friends that like they get a relationship and all they do is like
have sex, and that's it. And like, it's like
they don't know nothing about the boy life.
Yeah, nothing. Like,
literally,
it's no dates. It's no like chill. It's like
don't even know the nigga middle name.
Right, his major and where he's from.
Nah.
Especially men, like I feel like in this generation, like I feel like men lack intimacy, and the only way they can have intimacy is by having sex. Like, I hope we get to a place in this world where people, like men, actually admit, like, oh, I actually didn't need the sex. I just wanted to be held or just touched.
Yeah. No, on me. Like, I don't know. They'll like it's just people are scared to be like open with that. I don't know.
Yeah,
they're scared, like, because I know most boys don't always want to have sex, but like they just don't know how to say, "Can we cuddle?"
Yeah, like
so then they'll be like
be affectionate. Like, I was literally watching this documentary, and there was like a lot of sex workers. There was like sometimes I'll meet certain men, and they'll pay me to just sit and listen to them talk.
Yeah,
like they just want to have that intimacy, but because the generation we live in. It seems
people like, too hard. They want to be too cool.
Yeah, they want to be
they want to be too cool. Like you want to hug, bro? Just say it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do y'all think it's fear of like just like
being unmasculine?
Yeah,
true.
Yeah,
I feel like toxic masculinity does have to play with that. I don't know. Like
I literally posted this video the other day. This girl was like, "Oh, if you go into the I guess the guys was talking. He was like, "Oh, we want to go see Black Panther with his homeboys," and the girl was like, "Nah, that's gay."
Oh my gosh.
What? He's about to go watch Black Panther. This is Marvel. Like you don't know nothing about that. Like Marvel's like sports. So that's like sports to me.
I don't know. This word sassy, I feel like that's what pushes men away from more.
Definitely.
Yes, like every little thing not people.
When
girls,
men overly express themselves, you're sassy.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's just like an easy little quick something.
Yeah, like a little jab.
Yes, girl, go ahead. Like
instead of saying gay, they'll say sassy.
Yeah.
Trying to use it as an insult, but it's like
But it's the same. You're saying
like you know what you're trying to say.
And don't let him be checking you. He checking you. Oh, you sassy.
Like,
he just telling you about yourself. Let you know it's some things you need to change.
The second a guy tell a girl about themselves, but you're sassy. We rapping to it like what?
Like
you said you lie too much. What do you mean?
Or like a man like blocking someone he's dealing with that's toxic. Oh, he's sassy. He's blocking. He
blocking. Right? He's sassy.
He has boundaries.
He's trying to block.
Men are human too. Like they have feelings, and calling a man sassy, that's just more of the reason why men don't open up. Especially to women.
They'll wonder why. And then
they ain't got no man. Like, close your mouth.
Literally, he was talking about his problems with his mom. You said, "Bro, I don't want to care about that." Like, you just shut him down. Why you?
Yeah, I was
you don't talk to me. Why do you think?
I saw this little thing on Twitter.
It was on Twitter.
Yeah, it was like something about that on Twitter, and it was like this man was like, "Oh, women call men sassy over stuff that women do, so that shows you about yourself." And if you call a man sassy, like, think about it, girl, you doing the same thing too. So what is that like? Like, come on now.
No, speaking like that's like a double standard.
Yeah.
Speaking of double standards, how do y'all feel about like? Do you think it's a double standard like in violence in relationships, like with girls? Like I be seeing on TikTok, girls be like, "Yeah, I beat the heck out of my nigga," and the second a guy even hinted that, really domestic violence, really, like, how do y'all feel about that?
No shade. I be telling people like I'm not up to like I'm not into like fighting women or nothing, but I just feel like you're a woman. Like you're a woman. For you to build the courage to want to hit a man, you
want to fight.
Yeah, you ready for coming back.
You all right.
My thing is, if a girl is beating on her man and he hits back, she deserves that's she deserves it.
I'm not saying crush her.
I feel like some men be doing too much. Some men take that and go.
I feel like like, oh, you hit me, let me do. No, come on, like a little mush. You know, you can like
push her down a little. Maybe she'll fall a little bit, but you see her. Like, I guess
into it.
I guess she a little slap.
No, I seen this one video. She was like, this girl was hitting on her. I guess he was her man, and he was leaking, like his nose was leaking and everything. He slapped her once, and she fell on the ground. She didn't get up for like I don't know how long.
But that's what I mean. Like, why do you? But this is the one thing. Men will sit there and take that and then be like, I just can't believe she beat on me like that. If you don't glass this joint, like, what's wrong?
But then, you know, some people
like one punch in the mouth. That's
like,
but
okay,
like really raised to not touch women. Like they literally raised to just not do that.
But you also raised to, if you raised to not touch women, you obviously raised to like fight back at some point. Like,
oh, that's unfortunate.
Like it's let me not say it like that, but like
that's not my problem. Sorry.
Like you gotta defend yourself.
I'm a very firm believer. Sometimes somebody just needs a good slap in their ear. Like just one. Just one. That's okay.
Women can't take accountability sometimes, and it's just crazy.
I just feel like if you don't want it done to you, don't do it.
Don't do it.
If you don't want it done to your brother or your friend or your father, don't do it to your man. Like that's how I feel. Like,
because they be the first one ready to beat up someone, brother, girlfriend. They be ready to beat up their brother's girlfriend.
At the end of the day,
and
that's somebody brother. That's somebody kid.
Exactly. And I think one thing I really noticed about women is that they will beef with men and then get their homeboys to fight them, and then now that boy's dead because of you.
You was woman enough to open your mouth to this man, but now that he's popping shit, now you want to go get your brothers or your you're
literally.
And now you starting a war. People are dying.
Why do people do that? Like they get their family members or like their friends to beat somebody up. Like that. Yourself. If you had that much courage to talk, you can fight.
Yeah, like just argue back, like pop your shit and then move on. It's not that serious.
Yeah. But if you it's one thing though. If you being attacked by a man, then you can call your brothers. But if you starting it, you need to chill. Like maybe you need to be slapped.
No, but I don't know. Because I got in an argument with a boy and I didn't start it. He started with me. He was running up on me and everything. He texted his girlfriend to come and text me. So I heard you were bothering my man. Your man likes to argue with women. Like, tell him to leave me alone. Like, I promise you, I did not start it. Please, I did not start it. But he's sitting here trying to say, like, and then I kind of, ate him up a little bit and he didn't like that. So he told his girlfriend to come and text me. She texted me. I'm just like, you need to, you got the wrong culprit. You need to talk to him. Why is he coming at me?
Right.
But like you said, don't do stuff you don't want someone to do back to you.
Heavy.
Do y'all think that that applies to people beating their kids?
Like, don't beat your kids if you don't want to be beat?
Yeah.
I feel like people use beating their kids as like the easy way out. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You could just pop him in, he'll cry and go to sleep. Something like that.
The whole beating, like, your kid thing, I just don't agree with it. Like, if you hit your kid because they did something bad, you're hitting them. What are you teaching them?
Yeah.
Like, how are you disciplining your child by hitting your child?
That's what my mom had to learn.
Because I'm not going to lie, I feel like, I'm not against whooping because sometimes
they need a little pop.
There are some people who literally do need to be beat though. Some people in this life, I'm not gonna lie.
Say that because I was bad growing up. I was
bad, but I was whooped and it did not do anything. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it didn't do anything.
But the times my mom did express to me that she was disappointed was the times that I was like, yeah, let me chill.
Them yellings hurt way worse than a beat, and I'm sorry, I cannot be yelled at. I'm sorry. I'll take that beating though.
Yeah.
Because my mom beat me, but I was still know my thing.
Yeah.
No, like
I
literally.
still snuck out eyes.
Literally, like Vita did not do anything. I
No,
don't
it
know.
was one time she caught me sneaking out. She didn't hit me or nothing, but she had this talk with me, and that really got to me.
Yeah, you be stopping. You be like hurt. Like, you be hurt. Like, a beating, you crying because it hurt, like, your body.
You're crying because it hurt. Like, okay, your child draw on the wall and you beat them. They don't, and they're like 5, or not even 5, like 2. You think they know that you're beating them because you're drawing on the wall?
Yeah.
You think you're beating them just because you're mad, or like you're beating because you're beating them.
Pain over that pain.
Like, make them do it, and they'll learn then.
Right, like.
Because once my mother stopped beating me, before my mother used to beat me, I used to just do my thing. I used to be outside doing whatever I want to do. But once she stopped beating me, that's when I started getting my act together, because I realized, like, she not beating me no more. She must like really want me to change. Like,
yeah, like she disappointed.
You whooping me, that's making me want to do more stuff, because it's like, I'm seeing you out of breath. You going through what you going through, chasing me through the house, trying to whoop me, and I'm still having fun doing my thing. But now I see, like, you want me to stop, you want me to do better, so
yeah. Like, I remember when my mom hit me, and I'll be so mad, I'll try to hold my breath and like
hold breath.
No,
I used to try to guilt trip bad.
I was starting to run away. I'll be like, I'm running away. You'll never see me again. Blah blah blah.
No, real shit. When my mom used to whip me, I used to have this fantasy that she would whip me so bad that I would like call Child Protective Services, and then I would go to like a white family. They would treat me good.
Nah, I just used to put bunch of clothes on. What? I got her jacket on.
Those did not do nothing. They didn't do nothing.
My mom
she would catch me at the odd time.
Nah.
Yeah, my mom used to whip me with everything: the belt, the
back of the brush,
the wooden spoon,
but not just the belt buckle.
No, like
my mom used to tear me
wire hangers,
bruh. That extension cord, bruh.
Extensions.
That extension cord, I learned my lesson. I'm sorry, that's one beating I learned.
Had them heavy duty extension cords, like he used to do tech.
Yes,
heavy
the orange one,
bro.
Oh, I never had
Y'all
one
don't
of
know
those.
about them wooden sticks. My grandma used to go outside, cut a stick from a tree, and hit me. And them sticks had little.
Allegedly,
did that.
Nah, not allegedly.
Them little rods. You whatchamacallit, the blinds with?
Oh,
those the worst whoopings. Yeah, those the worst whoopings in the century.
Nah,
sticks have recoil and everything. Like they go back and
forth. Nah, that was creative. Because how you taking that off the blinds?
My mother.
No.
Get in position. You know what's up.
Nah, she used to catch me off guard with it. I had to just
have marks. Oh my god.
I used to have like mental punishment. Like I would have to like. I remember my mom one time like she would maybe like open a book and have to write down every like word, letter, like from like pages to pages. And
I like that though.
No, that's torture. I'm sorry.
No, I like that. I do that before I with my kids.
Never did nothing.
Nah, Thomas, you.
I don't like punishments that don't make sense though. Like writing every letter in the book.
There was this one punishment. She made me kneel down, put my hands up, and face the wall. That shit
I remember doing that
torture.
too.
Oh yeah. Or had a head back.
That wall squat.
I couldn't do wall squats. I had to sit on my knees on the hardboard,
yeah,
and then have my hand like this.
Like
and if I moved, I couldn't go to sleep.
Oh yeah, y'all like because me, there's this thing. It's called what's it called? Pump tire, and like you have to sit in a position like a pump and go up and down.
Nah, my god.
I remember my mother made me act like I was in jail. That was the worst punishment ever. Like I used to have to sit on the steps, sleep on the steps, just be on the steps for hours. Books, no TV, just jail. It was horrible.
Do y'all feel like ethnic parents like African Caribbean discipline their kids better than Americans, or Americans do it better?
I feel like
Americans do it better.
Yeah. No, I think African and Caribbeans do it better. I think the reason why
it's a trauma to the Caribbean. It's a trauma to it.
Trauma, but I feel it's also shame.
I mean,
yeah. Let me tell you, bro.
My mom would not put me on Instagram and beat me. I only see the Americans.
No, my mother shamed me one time so bad. Like one time I used to steal gum from Walmart and stuff like that. One time she caught me stealing gum. She saw that fresh pack in my purse. She brought me back in that Walmart and she went into every single person and told her, tell her why stealing is bad. Tell her why stealing is bad. I never, ever stole after that. Never. I learned real quick. Like, I was in my little klepto era. Stop real quick.
I had a similar situation like when I was younger, but I never stole it. I put on the conveyor belt thing and they rang it up and I got out the bin and was like, where'd you get that gum? I said, you bought it. She's like, I bought it. She called her brother who's a Catholic priest all the way in. He was in Italy for some training or whatever. He called him and she said, your niece is stealing. Your niece is stealing. And I was crying like, bro, no, I'm not.
Nah,
they said they're going to send me to nun school and I would never see them again. Like, keep in mind, I didn't even steal it, but hey, but I don't know.
I used to hate when mom used to call like my aunts and be like, oh,
bruh,
you need to talk to your nephew. Like, why are you telling people my business?
Nah, it would be my uncles. Like my aunts. But it would be my uncles. When she got my uncles on me about my grades, man, that was a different type of
that or my room. Like mom, like if you look in your room, I'm gonna put a picture of your room over on Largo. I'm like, bro, First of all, like at least I'm gonna tear the picture down. Like I was not scared.
But it was just the threats, though. I feel like when you actually go through like when they be on Facebook Live beating their kids and have them, that's
overboard.
Yeah, that's my mother never did nothing like that.
Nah, I'm so glad.
She probably just like made me sit at the table and like do my work late at night, wake me up every time I fall asleep. Like that's the worst thing she ever did. But other than that,
I'm grateful. Like I'm
grateful. Yeah, I feel like African and Caribbean, they do it more privately most of the time, besides like a little calling, whatever. But like I've only seen like Americans do that whole, I'm gonna like go on live on their kids' account. Takes it. I'm like, why are you doing that? And then all their friends are seeing it and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, they're checking my social services because of abuse. And it's just like
I feel like
on their social media pages.
Yes.
Like, this is why you're being punished. And now all your friends see. Now when your punishment's over and you go out to school, now I'm being laughed at.
Like
I feel like it's like community shame as well, because like, you know, Caribbeans and Africans, they care about what their family thinks about your child. Like, oh, the child is everything, this is that and the third. But I don't feel like, well, I don't know personally, but like I don't know if that's a thing for African Americans, if they like hold their children up, because you know you're always gonna be compared to your cousins. You're always gonna be compared like, oh, your cousin doing this, your cousin doing that. Maybe it's like I don't know.
It's because they believe that it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like my family, they don't compare us, but they do hold all of us to a higher standard, like based off of what the cousin before us did. So one of my cousins, she's in a master program to be a biochemist. So she lives in Boston. She's about to go to Ireland, like on a scholarship and everything to be a biochemist. My cousin after her, she's about to graduate with college to be a musician. I'm about to graduate on Saturday. So it's like everybody, it's important for us to go to college. So I feel like in a certain way, we all are compared, but it's just we're held to a higher standard so we can do better.
Because college was or I was doing nothing. Like
you can. I don't know how people could just have their parents just let them not do nothing. Like you gotta get a job, you gotta get college, like you gotta do something, get a trade, like get out the house. You gotta do something.
Like they spent 2 years figuring themselves out. Like what is there to figure out? I'm not. I'm saying that's good. Good for you to have the leeway to do that.
Even figure out while you having like that little bagging job at the grocery store. Do something.
Not even that. Like take a little community class for like liberal arts. You can do something with that.
Trade, like. Even if you don't know what you want to do, you could at least try.
Like, there's general education courses you could take. Come on, you can't just be sitting in the house. I'm sorry.
Binge watching universities now, they're still undecided.
Yeah,
like, at least they're in, getting their credits and still figuring out what they want to do.
Yeah.
But that wraps us up today, guys. I hope you had a great discussion with these people, You can always find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, YouTube, and all that. Their Instagrams will be in the description box below. And, thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.